Hello friends, let's discuss some questions which are more relevant one for UGC NET and ICR NET. The questions are connected with intellectual property right. I know that only one to two questions you will face in the particular exam, but that one to two questions will give an edge over your competitor if you make it correct. In that connections, I just pick some of the questions. Let's discuss one by one. In this series, the first question is, Indian agriculture witnessed the issues of famous Monsanto case connected with which of the following intellectual property right? You all know that Monsanto brings the innovations in seed where Bt genes has been incorporated. If someone will use the Monsanto seeds in India, then they have to give some royalties. In that connections, there is a tussle between Nuji Vedu Ltd companies with the Monsanto and things are going on. The question is, if that tussle will be occurred between two companies, one is the international one and another is the national one, then who will win the battle? That is another issue, but in which act that will be taken into consideration? The answer is the Indian Patent Act 1970. The second question in this series, which of the following intellectual property right discuss about Rameshwari photocopy case? You all know that Rameshwari photocopy case is the so much important one in which many reputed books or publishers has been photocopied by one of the shop in the Delhi universities. The books that has been published by Oxford, Cambridge, it has been photocopied and circulated to the students. In that context, the reputed organization or reputed publishers sue a case against the Rameshwari photocopy case not to do the same, and the things are going on. This particular case or discussed under the Copyright Act 1957. Who will win? That is another issue. The third question, which of the following intellectual property act discuss about the case battle of PepsiCo and potato farmers? 3 to 4 years back, you all come across the particular tussle between the international company PepsiCo and the potato farmers. PepsiCo highlighted that their seed, that is FC5 varieties, has been taken by the poor farmers without communicating or discussing or without contact with the particular organizations, and the sue case has been going on, but the important one is that the particular case has comes under the Protection of Plant Varieties and Farmers' Right Act 2001. When you go through the particular case, this particular intellectual property right will come into picture. The fourth question in this series is that which of the following intellectual property right highlighted about the tussle between R.G. Anand versus Deluxe Film in Supreme Court of India 1978. It's a very famous case. The case highlighted about that one of the film, or you can say that one of the script that has been used or highlighted in the theater has been taken by the another director and communicated to the audience through a films. Then the case is going on. Then the thing is that who will win the battle, that has been discussed under Copyright Act 1957. Another question is, which of the following intellectual property discuss about the issues in connection with Cadila and Amul battle in Delhi High Court? It's a very famous case, that is zero sugar or no sugar. This type of the term has been depicted in different type of the font size, by which that will be tarnish the brand value of the one over the another. The particular case is discussed under Trademark Act 1999. The another question in this series, which of the following intellectual property right discuss about the issues in contest to Witt's S-shaped spatula? Think about only just change the spatula shape, that also be impacted on your overall trade scenarios. The particular case has been discussed in Design Act 2000. If you change the design, then and then you have some edge over your competitor. So the particular case is discussed under the Design Act 2000, and more important one is that the more important is that if you change the design, it has given edge either in the trademark or in your copyright. But the important one, how the Design Act is different than the trademark or the copyright, I will discuss in my class when you will go through it. The next question is, which among the following case highlighted about the contextual debate of Hopman La Roche against the Cipla in Delhi High Court in 2008. It's a very famous case. The case highlighted that both the companies producing the drugs that impacted or controlled the you can say that the malaria and use the ingredient that is the quinoline. But the important one is that who will win the battle? The battle win by, you all know that the Cipla win the battle over the La Roche, but the particular case has been discussed under Indian Patent Act 1970. The next question is, which of the intellectual property connected with Basmati and Kasmati case in the broader perspective of intellectual property right? You all know that Basmati is the varieties mainly observed in you can say that in the base of the Himalayan region, and majorly India and the Pakistan people has been cultivating, or the particular producer in the particular region cultivating the Basmati, and you all know that how it has been giving an edge in the international trade, and it has been duplicated in the laboratory of the US companies in the product name in the Kasmati, and Basmati and Kasmati tussle has been going on, and the particular case has been discussed under the Geographical Indication Act 1999. The next question is, which of the following intellectual property discuss about the issues in connection to McDonald and McSleep? You all know that Fair and Lovely, Fair and Bubbly, when you are going to the deeper part of your marketing strategy from the urban to rural sector, or any type of the corner where the duplication has been going on only in the name of the brand, because consumer does to connect the consumers, this type of the strategy has been used by the organizations, and those who is the innovator one, they have been faced the difficulties to enter the market and to have some edge in their brand values. The particular case has been discussed under the Trademark Act 1999. The last question in today's series is that, which of the following intellectual property discuss about turmeric case in international arena? That is Indian Patent Act 1970, because previously turmeric has been highlighted by the USA that this is our own product. Numbers of products are there that has not been registered in any of the intellectual property right and has been considered in the Indian domain and used by the Indian domain. In that case, when the market has been open, communication has been proper, then the information has been go to the Indian context, and India will sue a case against the USA that turmeric is our product. And that particular case has been discussed in Indian Patent Act 1970. In this way, numbers of cases are there where intellectual property right come into picture. but the basic objective is that we have to learn individually, discuss individually, but most important one is that if any one of them comes in the UGC net or ICR net or ICR SRF examinations, then you have to choose the right one for the right answer. Hopefully the today's question series gives some information for all of you, and that will be helpful for you in your understanding and to cracking the exam, more particularly the objective based one. Thank you all. Thank you watching my video.